Welcome to a new topic. This time we're going to continue talking about the past, but we're going to try to have more vocabulary for that. And we're going to use phrasal verbs. Now, what are phrasal verbs? This is important. These are phrases that indicate actions. They are formed by a verb and an adverb or preposition, and that changes meaning. I am sure that you have heard before these kind of verbs. It is important that you notice the change in meaning. In this case, you have to memorize them, okay? The preposition changes meaning and it makes no sense most of the time. You have to memorize them, but they are really useful and they help you make your English better or look more advanced. And now, sometimes they have a literal meaning. For example, it seems that the economy will look up next year. Okay, in this case, as you can see, the phrasal verb is look up. And it means to improve. Okay? Look up has other meanings, but that's the one we have in this context, or in this example. We have other examples. For example, I will add up this impossible situation. Okay, and in this case, add up means to make sense. Now, again, we have the word add, which is our main verb, and then the word up. Together, they change meaning. Here we have another one. My wife picked me up at the airport yesterday. In this case, pick up means to collect somebody. You can also use it for objects. For example, if you dropped something. Now, in this case, you have the word me, because she picked me up at the airport yesterday. Now notice how pick only could mean to select or to choose, but if you add up, then it means to collect somebody. Here we have another example. For example, get out of my home. And in this case, get out means to leave. Here is another one. Like the teacher agrees with the parents about children's security. Maybe you have heard this one before. Agree with means to have the same opinion. Okay, and you always use with agree. These two words always go together. We have another one here. He did not back up his computer, so he lost all his information. In this case, to back up means to make a copy. Back by itself has a different meaning, but when you put it with up, then it means to make a copy. Now, something very, very important. There are some basic phrasal verbs, and it is important that you memorize them. Here we have some examples. Maybe it would be good that you come back with a piece of paper if you want to pause this video. We're going to check one by one all of the phrasal verbs that are great for your level. And it is important that you check the meaning and that you start working maybe with some sentences. So the first one we're going to check is the verb fill in. Okay? Fill in means completar. Okay? This one is used for forms, for example. You fill in a form. You fill in the blanks. Another important verb is to find out. To find out means descubrir. For example, I found out I missed a homework. Descubrí que se me olvidó una tarea o descubrí que me faltó una tarea. Get off. In this case, it refers to get off the plane, get off the bus. Bajarse del autobús, bajarse del avión. Get on, which is the opposite. Get on the plane, get on the bus. Subirse al autobús, subirse al avión. We also have get up. Okay, in this case, get up means to get up in the mornings, levantarse en la mañana. O en la tarde, levantarse de la cama. As you can see, we have get, but because we have a different preposition, the meaning changes. Get off, bajarse, get on, subirse, get up, levantarse. We also have go out, which means salir. I didn't go out yesterday. No salí ayer. Grow up, which means crecer. I grew up in a small house. Look after, which means cuidar. I looked after my brothers and sister when I was little. Yo cuidaba de mis hermanos cuando era pequeña. We also have lie down, which means recostarse. Why don't you lie down if you don't feel okay? Another word is look at, which is literally to look, mirar, literalmente. Mirar algo. Look for, this one is different. It means buscar. I'm looking for the library. I'm looking for my notebook. Estoy buscando la librería. Estoy buscando mi libreta. We also have look out. In this case, it is for warning. Look out means cuidado. Like, hey, look out. Cuidado. We also have pick up. We already saw it, which means recoger. My parents will pick me up. Mis padres me van a recoger. Or I will pick you up at the airport. Yo te recogeré en el aeropuerto. We also have put on. This is for clothes. What mothers always say. Hey, put on a sweater. Ponte un suéter. Sit down. I'm sure you have heard this, which means literally just to sit. Sentarse. Sit down. We also have take off. Take off has two meanings, but right now we're going to focus on the one referring to clothes, which is the opposite of put on. Okay, so take off means quitarse algo. Take off your sweater. Quítate el suéter. Or, oh, I took off my jacket. Me quité la chamarra. Try on, also for clothes. Probarse algo. Hey, you should try on this sweater. Deberías probarte este suéter. We also have turn on. This is very, very popular. Encender un aparato. Turn off, the opposite. Apagar un aparato. Turn on the TV, turn on the light, turn off the recorder, turn off your computer. Wake up, ¿qué quiere decir? Despertarse. I woke up at 6. Me levanté a las 6. For all these phrasal verbs, it is important that you check conjugation, and it is important that you memorize meaning. These are the basic ones you need. Here we have another one. Wash up before we go, and in this case, wash up means lavarse. Why don't you go wash up? ¿Por qué no vas y te lavas un poco? Nos referimos normalmente a las manos o a la cara. Here we have one more. Write down, which literally just means to write. Escribir. Write down the meaning of these sentences. Escribe el significado de estos enunciados. Okay, so that's it for today. These are the different phrasal verbs. These are the basic ones. It is important that you memorize them. Look how all of these, even though they have the same verb, the particle or the preposition changes meaning. Memorize them and try to use them, make sentences with them, practice. Thanks.